Today we'll talk about the gradients tool inside of Affinity. In this lesson, we'll learn how to use the Affinity gradients tool. Let me take a look at this artwork and make an example. So don't get to color palette. For select your gradients tool, you can under any of the personas them, layout, pixel, or vector. You can under the toolbar and select this tool, or you click on the shortcut with G for selector. So in this instance, we don't get a color palette or one for can demonstrate now. So using the gradients tool. So let me click on the background and make sure we get a color palette like this. So I make nothing not show because now white and white and then at the edge. So for change the colors, then you see them circular. So these then are handles then. They can add other handles then. When you hover over, you see the cursor gets a plus icon. So you're able to add other circle or handle or color stop. So I call them color stop. So you click for change the colors. They'll say you click for change the background color. We make them to sky blue. So like this, then we change this to sky blue, but a little bit of like this. So this is how you create a gradient. So the other way, so let me select the shape layer, then we get them color like this. So let's see, this is two flats, but want something we get form or dimension. So you select the tool, then achieve, you click on the gradients tool, they hold up and down and drag. So you see another color they form. Then you click on the color stop and also they change the darkness or the lightness of the color. Then you can move the color stops them or remove. You can use this handle for move the colors them up and down or for reduce the influence when you get up. You can select the handle and bring it close to the object. So the colors then will be more accurate. Don't get a cup, we don't get a gradient. So a gradient they give you object or an artwork form. So let me select this with strawberry and we give them the color pink or red like this, then we give them another color. Select the tool, select the gradient tool and click up and down and drag. We click on the bottom one and go with and down like this and reduce the influence of the darker color, then increase the color really at the top like this. We can select this leaf again while we still under the gradient tool, then we give them green like this and we can give them another gradient twist. So they just select the color, then you can give them a gradient. So Affinity they intelligently give them the same color but a darker version of that color there. So you're able to know which one is which and how to edit the gradient. So let me talk about the type of gradients here. So the one who don't they demonstrate now, so now linear gradient, solid, and just that flat color, all they give the objects before getting gradient. So you get elliptical like this. They will take an example of this sun. So they will change them from linear to elliptical. So you see the handles in the round like this. So this base color now be the spotlight. The farther they go, the more the spotlight they shine. So the closer they come, the more influence the darker colors then gets this type of gradient. So let me take an example of radial. So radial now radius similar ones to the elliptical one, but you get less control than the elliptical one. So the conical one now you get like a cone shape gradient. So you can click, they will say we'll give the sun this other color. I'll say we'll give them green, for example, tutorial sake, I'll give them red. So they see how the colors then they influence the shape what on creates. The farther then go, the more the colors blend. You can come again, you click on mesh. So mesh now you get lots of points there. We're able for create. They can add more new points then also inside of the mesh. So mesh gradients, the more they blend like the color, then you get that 3D form. If you want to get a 3D look of the object or your artwork, so you can see the sun gets like a form. So in a nutshell, mesh gradients they give like a 3D form. If you come under the type of gradients they give, you'll select on bitmap. So bitmap, you create an image or you introduce an image to the object like this. Click on open. So the object or the shape they get the pattern of that image the way you don't create. You come on the type of gradient, select the hatch, then we bring come close to the bring and come close, they'll see how the hatch pattern they work. So you see the more you bring and come close, the more you see the hatch pattern. So basically it's not like something like a pattern, like closer they are the tighter. So you listen to the types of gradients inside of Affinity. We get for the explore more on the upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.